Hey guys, it's me, Shanna Montana, and I'm just here to let you all know that our new Savage Summer collection dropped on July 3rd, and we are loving the support. So be sure to visit our website today at www.tobesingleornottobe.com so you can make your purchase and rock your apparel all Savage Summer long. You are listening to the podcast To Be Single or Not to Be by Shanna Montana, a podcast where we talk about the single life, dating, and relationships so you can make a decision at the end of each episode to be single or not to be. So today's topic is straight men and down low behavior. And we feel it is necessary to have this conversation because some people feel like they've been encountering straight men with down low behavior. And that's what it comes down to because, ultimately, whether it's society or stereotypes or whatever the case may be, we have a notion or a mindset that straight men do certain things and down low men do certain things, or men that are, dating the other sex, they do certain things as well. So, I wanted to bring in someone who may be an expert. No. Someone who has an opinion about this subject matter. We have Miss Bulli Carter back. Say, hey, Miss Carter.
Woo! I'm back. Glad to be back.
Yes.
On my favorite topic.
Yeah.
These niggas is gay.
Look. I'm jumping right in. Why is this? Why do you think that men are out here gay?
I have a psychological answer and I have
we want to hear it all.
I have a experimental answer.
Okay. You want to hear it all, whichever one you want to go first. So what's the psychological answer?
Psychological is just the problem, just like what we see with racism now. Toxic masculinity not only affects its oppressant,
right,
but it affects their entity.
Right, of course.
And so, even with racism, they don't realize that at this point, y'all fucking yourselves up, white people.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are actually messing shit up for you, even though you're oppressing us.
Right.
And the same thing with toxic masculinity and just this patriarchal thinking of things, and just how they address certain issues, and a lot of different issues that have directly affected the male species.
Okay.
And that has psychological warfare has affected them. Even when you look at the theology of it all, like with different Bibles or spiritual whatever Bibles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The original mentions not even homosexuality. It's always about men and young boys and just that type, like as if that nature was just so popular, which it was. But like when you keep on emphasizing things, it's like, why we don't have those problems,
right?
You don't what I'm saying. But for the most part, you don't really. I mean, there's some things that has happened, but for the most part, you don't really think about older women and younger women, like in that type of fact.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, that's true. You don't.
Not saying it would never happen because it's happened,
right?
But it's not. It's not a perverse.
The norm.
Exactly, it's not a perverse commonality.
Right.
If anything, it's like a woman is an accomplice to a male pedophile.
Right.
That's more anything.
That's more of the narrative that's been created for us.
Right. Oh yeah, but that's actually more likely.
More likely, yeah.
Like that's just actually more likely. Like women are predators, but it's usually in conjunction with a man.
Right.
So I'm saying like their history, like there is no male history.
Okay.
Men don't study the history of men. You know what I'm saying? Men don't
men don't study much,
like at all. Like men don't understand.
And this is not a male bashing session.
No, it's not. But men, it's really a healing session. Like men don't address certain issues. Like they don't have that culture about them. Right. They don't really know their history.
Okay,
that's what I compared a lot to race because they really don't know their history, and so a lot of things that happen in their community is isolated because of how toxic masculinity has actually obstructed them before us.
Right.
And so, like, just the simple facts of, like, the fact that they don't think like most men, I remember growing up realizing that most of the men I asked when they lost their virginity, they would say some insane number like 10,
11.
11. Like that's what I'm saying. Like almost every
I've
man.
definitely heard that shit.
Either you was a virgin still, or you lost it at fucking 9.
Yeah, it's a bullshit age.
Some bullet but that's the accolade to them.
Yeah,
cultural. Like no matter what race it is, like sir, I'm sorry, you were raped. And molested. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like even how they function, how men function, and how they think. Yeah. They've been having to suppress and deny so much oppression against them, so much cruelty against them, and also just their feelings in general. Okay. Just the notion of what being a man is like, or the fact that they suppress their emotions, and not just because we're women, but we know for a fact, and any real man knows for a fact that men are way more emotional than women.
Yeah, we always say like men are the most insecure.
But the fact that they can say it out their mouth, women are, their emotional stuff, just goes to show that they don't get the type of nourishment and the type of logic and the type of just awareness that they so truly deserve.
Yeah, and that they need.
So in turn, psychologically, it make them gay.
all that education, that knowledge came down to it, make them gay. So hold on. So then go to, you said the mental
and make them deny the gayness. Let me say that all men are not gay.
Because we're talking about straight men.
It makes them deny the gayness.
Yeah. So then you said the mental.
It forces them to be gay. It forces them to not to understand things. And just when you have to suppress anything, like when you have to go through that mental psyche of like suppressing anything that's the truth, any true thing, it's going to make you do sneaky shit.
Right, of course.
That's just what it is. Like
something like a person in a relationship that shouldn't be cheating. They gonna
it just make you do that. That's just a natural reaction. Like you're just going to rebel. You're just going to express yourself in very not traditional ways. It doesn't matter who you are, men, women. It doesn't matter who you are, but that's just a natural reaction to trauma, suppression, denial. Yeah, it's just a natural reaction. And 9 times out of 10, just because of the sexual demons that the male race has, 9 times out of 10, it's going to come out homosexuality. Right. Like most men, even though I feel like Greeks should know, but they don't. Like most men who don't know like the history of, especially when you're saying like American men, because black people like to be like, no, that was white people. Right. But we're in America now. Yeah. And so you are white. In the sense of like, you were raised by American thought, not by our actual thought. Right. So you do think like them sometimes. Unfortunately, black man, you have been enslaved and captured in your mind first. So you do a lot of shit like them. Right. Because they have oppressed and forced their types of things on
like you. So many of us.
Even though you don't really actually come from that. You more Israelite. You're not really this Sodom and Gomorrah shit. But whatever. This is where we are now. Right. And like Greek, Roman history, like major dynasties now, American, actually, all of these things, like, it was a commonality that because of the superior male race, or because like only men could have education, because men were like whatever insecurity they felt to where they needed to cancel women, made them gay. Literally made them gay. Literally. If you went to school, it don't matter if you're 6 or 5. Yeah. You did not pass a grade unless you got raped by your teacher, who was also a man.
What culture was this?
Greek, Roman. Okay, don't believe me.
Look it up. Look it up. No, this is not a look of non-belief. This is a look of disbelief.
Look it up.
Why?
Don't believe nothing I say.
Why?
That was the culture. That's what it is. Like. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I always be afraid, like, be surprised that people, like, black people would claim Greek. Because I'm like, that is a hazing process. Not haze. But, not the same way we think of it. But I'm saying, like, literally, like, we already know. Like,
women, like a process that's like hell, literally.
That's why all of the history and like, only men could go to school.
Yeah, definitely. No,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
men were the only ones who had so many rights for so long.
Right, for so long. Well, it was together at first, but then it was that European and Neanderthal culture that changed.
Yeah.
Like, that changed it. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
Like, Native American tribal mentality always was equitable on both genders. Like,
right.
you did different things, but just like a lion and a lioness, like, they equal as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, they play a role, but they equitable as shit. But in that culture, and you know, whatever, for whatever reason happened, because they was in the mountains, because they didn't have no help, because they was mutations, whatever reason, like, for whatever reason it happened, that was how they built civilization. Even though they studied the Egyptian universities and Ethiopian universities, what they did up there in the European world was gay.
Yeah.
That's just what they did. It's in America right now. The pedophilia, the gay shit, it's just not, it's just normal.
Yeah.
It's not okay. It's just normal. And that's just...
And they're trying to make even more things
And that's
normal.
just the culture. The culture. And just like we don't know a lot of our black history, or just like our tribal history, we don't know a lot of the history of the people who have oppressed us, because now we're in a state of ethnocide. It's not a genocide right now. It's an ethnocide of not knowing...
And explain for the listeners, what's ethnocide?
Ethnocide is when you assassinate a culture.
Okay.
Like, yes, you probably killed some people in the time then.
Yeah.
But it's really about, when you think about ethnocide, you think about the Native Americans, how now, you know how eventually they had to start wearing like suits and ties.
Mm-hmm.
Even instead of their regular garments.
Right.
With us, like, we start Christianity, or we start certain deities, certain guys, we've lost our guys. You take people over by changing their guys, their culture, force them to say a different language, those types. So to take away a culture is ethnocide.
Okay.
So just as much as we don't know where we came from, it is also just as important enough to know culture, their culture, so we can be able to recognize when certain mentalities and energies are in us,
right?
That it came, where it came from.
Yeah.
And the fact that that's denied all over the place, like, from, or women, no matter who it is, the fact that that's denied, but more especially with men, because men, no matter what race, are in a state of denial. Like, they don't talk about none of this. Like, there is no male history month. They do not know where they came from. They do not know the lineage of some of the shit that's been happening to them. They have no idea, no matter what race they are. And so, by denying that, for not knowing the history of your oppressors, you don't realize when you're being oppressed without them even touching you.
So it seems like, based on everything that you are saying, that it's very deep rooted that men are suppressing who they are.
As far as this down low shit, yeah, absolutely. Now, some people are just gay. You know,
and not laughing at any gay people.
No, I'm just saying some people just gay.
Yeah,
that's but true. Even, I mean, and I know people hate to say this, but I still would beg you to find me, out of 50 gay men, I would beg you to find me 45 that were not molested as kids. I beg
There's something right there, because a lot of times we already know.
Like, I beg you.
We already know a lot of times when you find people that are, say, on the down low and things of that nature, it's some trauma there.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't got to be gay to have trauma, but shit, lesbian, give me 50 lesbian. I beg you to find me 35 lesbians that weren't molested.
Yeah.
Or, okay, let's not talk about gay. Find me 50 hypersexual males or females. 50 of them. Find me 48 that were not molested.
So the molestation is like
the predatory behavior of our culture is deep.
Okay.
Like the fact that men don't realize when they're having sex at 10 that they were raped.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't give a damn if you having sex with another 10-year-old.
That means somebody was raped.
Yes.
Like, maybe you wasn't raped, but that person was raped.
Yes.
Because how do you know how to have sex at 10 unless you was exposed to it?
Yeah.
Unless you've seen it.
Yeah.
So those type of nuances.
Behavior,
that's what I'm saying. Those type of nuances in the mental health behind it all. It's not even like gay shit. Yeah. Like, just on the hypersexuality. Just because if you're hypersexual at 15, you will, male or female, you will get bored by 18. True.
Yeah.
Hypersexual at 15, and then you're going to just want
go to the next level.
Just like gateway drugs. That's what I'm saying. It's not, and I'm not saying gay is a gateway drug.
Yeah, right.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But when the priority is the flesh and to fill a void, because of regress or repressed abuse, like, it can come out homosexual. Yeah. And it's not just about, just knowing yourself, maybe I'm a host, but no, you've been a hurt individual. Some people are just a hurt individual. You've been abused. and you've been told that it didn't happen or that it was okay.
Yeah.
And this has turned out to this and that. Like, and I'm not saying like gay is
different ways.
Yeah, and it's not that gay is wrong.
Right.
Because I done said it open. I'm like, a bisexual man ain't beyond me as long as you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
It ain't beyond me. Like,
yeah. Just be honest.
Because I'm sure you know how to.
I'm
a freak, so you probably know what to do when it needs to be done.
Period. So you're saying basically overall the straight men that are on the down low or exhibiting down low behavior is much further and deeply rooted than just the exterior of, I woke up one day and decided to do something else.
Absolutely. Because if I'm lying, why is 99% of the people who abuse, assault, or kill transgenders, why are they down low men?
And I'm lying,
yeah,
I've read that numerous places, especially right now with everything going on with Black Lives Matter and stuff. And you are, fortunately, we are hearing about more cases of transgender individuals being affected. And I've seen that on various posts where people talk about how you have these down low men who live these lifestyles and they love that lifestyle, but they tend to be more violent towards these individuals
because they ain't want to be exposed. And there is a debate like, dang, you knew they was down low, why you exposing them? But the point is, it's not about that, because I don't want nobody to think that I say they deserve it. The point is, who are the angriest people? Who are the bulliest people?
Yeah.
People who are insecure.
Yeah.
People who have hurt people.
Right.
And no matter how you twist it, if somebody is hurtful, violent, or anything, absolutely 100% of the time, they was hurt first.
Yeah.
They are hiding something.
It's still from somewhere.
It's something. Like, it's something deep rooted. It's psychological. And it is a self-hate.
Yeah.
Period. No person with love in them could ever hate somebody or want somebody to feel what they had to feel.
Yeah.
That is a hateful emotion. Yeah, that's a hateful emotion.
Yeah.
A self-hate. And they're only going to hurt. And no matter who you are, male, female, no matter what it is. Hurt people are only going to hurt the people that reminds them of the thing that they hate.
And that would be...
No matter what it is.
And in this instance, it would be themselves.
Right.
And seeing a transgender person and seeing somebody that...
Right.
They probably wish they could be.
Right. Because, I mean, like, when you're talking about serial killers and just...
Yeah, that's what came to mind.
Or, like rapists or something. Like, they're... Like, people pick certain people. They remind them of certain things. Sometimes, like, they mother or something. You remind me of my mother, so I hate you. I hate my mother. You know what I'm saying?
You see it on episodes of Criminal Minds.
Like...
other... was it Headhunters? I think it's a Netflix movie about how they were the first... like, real FBI agents to come up with, like, the name serial killer. And you found things like that. Like... I hated my mother. Every woman who reminded me of her, I had to do that. Or I was a straight man and I couldn't come out because XYZ. So I know the things.
That's what they hurt. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. That's just it. All it takes is application, because it's not just gay. Like, and that's what people gonna have to take away from this. Like, just take the logic of what I'm saying and apply it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And you realize that it's the truth.
Yeah.
Like,
and then it goes across the board.
Yeah, like, it's not just about being gay or down low. It can come out in different ways or from different people, and it's not exclusive to just men.
Right.
Like, cause a lot of girls do it too. Like, the same shit I'm saying about men be on the down low could be the same thing saying about girls who just switch to gay.
Right.
Out of nowhere,
you
like,
see it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just switch.
They switch to gay, like they're straight, or they have kids and then they go gay, quote unquote, or they're gay and then they have kids,
or enough men have fucked them over, so now they're gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the same type of hurt, oppression, whatever, repression.
Yeah.
All of that is not the same type, but it's the same logic. It's the same formula.
Concept. Yeah, same
like,
formula.
You are hurt and you are feeling a void and you have been forced to deny it. It's caused the mental illness. Let me get in
right here.
Exactly. It's caused the mental illness. And not the gay. It's not the gay that's the mental illness. It's your reaction and your addiction to feel a void that's the mental illness.
It's like, so what are we going to do?
Because some people are just gay and that's just what they are, but they know they're gay. They openly gay.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. They just know it. Like, but,
so why do you think some people are? Is it because they haven't been molested, or they're a safe environment, or somebody made them feel comfortable somewhere? Why is it that some people can go through life and well, I know now more so 2020 things are more accepted. But say years ago, why do some people you feel living that truth from the beginning, no matter what the consequences, and then some people, tell their parents when they reach high school or when they get a boyfriend, girlfriend, what causes some people, ultimately what I'm asking is, why do some people just come out and some people choose not to?
I'm not gay, so I don't think I could honestly answer the question.
I know I didn't have a part two,
but
like on here.
I would just say the mental environment.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you fear,
it gotta be a safe space.
If you fear your environment, or if you fear the reaction more than you fear life itself, it's gonna be hard for you to come out on anything. And like I said, application. It ain't just about being gay. There's a lot of things about me, like, that I just wouldn't just openly say out loud.
Right.
Like, and it's about me. It's the truth. It's who I am. But if I don't feel it's a safe space,
then I'm not gonna talk about it.
I'm not gonna come out about it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like, I'm just not going to do it.
That makes perfect sense. It has to be a safe space. And I think that's why sometimes men are really just afraid to be true to themselves. You got to be in a safe space no matter what it is. It could be gay, whatever. I stole something. I kicked somebody. I killed somebody. Whatever the case may be. If I don't feel like I'm safe to say this out loud, I'm not going to say it.
Right. Because them down low brothers, they tell them trans people that they that. They know that. They can't lie in front of them. They doing it. And they know what they doing.
Yeah.
So they feel safe there. But the moment the threat or the possibility of another space knowing, they get scared because they fear that space more than they fear the sanity of themselves
from holding it in.
Right.
So why do you feel like we struggle still 2020? We still struggle in the Black community with parents accepting that their child may like the same sex, because we all know somebody's mama, daddy, sister, brother, where they don't want to talk about it. They always want to pull out the Bible like one sin is greater than the other. Mm-hmm. Why do you think we still struggle with that so heavy in the Black community present day?
Because we're a product of ethnocide. We don't know who we are.
Okay.
When you don't know who you are, you've been lying to yourself for so long, you don't know when nothing happened. You're just so confused.
Yeah.
But you just put your aggression in what you can put your aggression in sometimes. Because you're not free. Because a lot of us are still not free. And enslaved people act a certain way versus free people.
Okay.
And you gotta, it's like a drug. You got to be able to put your hurt from being confused and not knowing the fuck what's going on.
Right.
Or not being able to have those roots, not being able to have that freeness of knowing where you came from or knowing yourself.
Yeah.
That, like, without having them roots, you just out in the air, so you need something stable.
Right.
You need something rooted. And sometimes it's Christianity, it's religion. Sometimes it's a job. Sometimes it's what your parents taught you.
I was about to say that. Sometimes it's
it's just what
it is.
And so you hold so tightly onto it because you in the air. Your roots is just in the air to you.
Yeah.
And so the majority of us are a product of ethnocide. And I'm not saying...
or a product of our parents and our old... religion or whatever, because I feel like a lot of times that's what comes up.
But that's still ethnocide. That wasn't our religion. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not where we don't know. Like, we just hold on to something that we do know.
Yeah.
And again, that's psychological warfare. That is a product of mental illness. That's a product of something else, you know? And I'm not saying that's an excuse.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Christian. And I've said it. I don't care if you have it. Like, I don't know. I don't know who I'd be as a parent. I don't know. But I know I don't care. I know that I feel like, some things, like, I don't know, I'm freaky. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, even as a Christian. But I am a free Christian.
Right.
I don't agree. I will tell a Christian in their face some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, nope. You didn't read your Bible. Actually, this is talking about you the false prophet.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a free Christian.
Yeah.
So I'm not attached to the religion. I am, what is it, siphoned up to God. But I'm not attached to no religion. Like, I'm a Christian by the fact that me and Christ got the same last name.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. But outside of that, like, a lot of people, again, are not free.
Yeah.
Even right now. And our minds are not free. So, when we have decided what we want to be loyal to, because we are loyal.
Yeah.
That is our actual nature.
Yeah.
We do we are steadfast and we are strong. That is our nature. But this other stuff that has been forced upon us is not our nature, but we don't necessarily know it. So it's a conflict. And we have to hold on to something that's tangible so we can get out our nature, not realizing it's just our nature to be loyal. It's just our nature to be steadfast into our culture. But now that our culture's been stolen from us, I don't know what to hold on to.
Right.
So I'm holding on to religion. I'm holding on to what my parents said.
Hold on to something.
I'm holding on to this.
Because somebody somewhere taught me, whether it was my people or not.
And even if it's wrong, even if I ain't fact checked it, even if I didn't realize the flaw of how I was taught, I'm going to hold on to it. Even if that means sacrificing you.
Yeah.
Because our natures are loyal. Our natures are steadfast, even if it's for the wrong thing.
Yeah, for the wrong reason.
But because we don't know that,
it's just a
conflict. We
stand true in our ignorance.
Yeah, we stand true in our ignorance. And they don't realize, don't actually lose the personality trait. Just actually add the knowledge and the logic of it all and realize that this is stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just stupid. But, just connect the dots of...
Because I truly don't get it. I mean, I understand everything you're saying, but it's like when I hear those instances of people saying, if my child is gay or whatever, just the having an issue with it when, one, also, it's just so many other things in the world that you could be worried about besides that. Because I feel like at the end of the day, I don't care if you're the man, woman, cat, dog, they going to treat you wrong for a little while. So... hopefully you can find somebody to make you happy no matter what they are. So, that's just nuts to me. But do you think, I read an article recently. And we're going to talk about another article in just a minute. But the article said that women should be very straightforward in asking men, straight up, are you into other men? Now, mind you, some people may think that's logical. Some men, probably down low men, gonna be like, hell no, why would you ask me that? Feel some kind of way. I would say gay men probably feel like, there's nothing wrong with asking that. But it's crazy because, we as women, we have our series of questions we like to ask men anyway. And we're getting to know them or we're starting to get closer to them. So what do you think about adding that to the repertoire?
2-point answer.
Okay.
On one end, I agree because I am that person.
That would ask?
I straight up ask. But most people are not used to people like me who don't only ask questions because I only want the answers, not because I want to judge. I just want the answers.
Yeah, I just want the
most people have ulterior motives.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm a person who just asks questions because who else am I ask?
Right.
I want the answer, so I'm going to ask the source.
Ask the source, yeah.
That's it. I'm going to just ask. I'm not going to sit there and think about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit. I am, but I'm not going to sit there and wonder for too long and make up a whole bunch of assumptions.
Yeah.
And come up with them. Exactly. I can just get to the bottom of it if I just ask you.
Yeah.
So I am that personality type. But my other opinion is, one, men are sensitive. Two, gay people are sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And about that in general, because gay people have told me you don't out people. That person has to be able to say they're gay or let people know, but you don't do it for them.
Right.
So that's what I mean by sensitive. It's you can't. They care about doing it themselves. You know what I'm saying?
So
you know
basically,
what I'm saying?
almost if you ask a man, so if women start asking, are you into men? It's almost like that's outing them if they say yes and you didn't know. I guess, is that what it is? If I was unaware and I asked you and you told me the truth and it was yes?
I mean, if it was yes, you was just asking, but I feel like...
Yeah, because I'm not going to go announce it to the world. I mean,
still, again, if they feel like they can tell you the truth. Because if they really gay and they openly gay, they probably gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Because I've had that situation. Gay
But
dudes,
the thing is, we're saying straight women, most times we're talking to straight men.
Or seemingly straight men.
Yes,
but if they openly bisexual, you don't have to ask. They will tell you. But if they're not, if they're down low, exactly, that's my point. They didn't tell you.
Yeah.
That's my point. They didn't
tell answer.
And they're sensitive. So it is going to be, as much as I believe in just asking, I would probably just preface that with making sure that person is comfortable with you, because I believe in asking, but I realize that men are very sensitive,
right?
And gay people are very sensitive when it comes to doing stuff on their own terms.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to tell you when I want to tell you.
Right. I'll let you know when I'm ready for you to know.
Right. And so with that, and they're like really serious about that. So me knowing that, I would just have to say, like, if you're down low, chances are if he's down low, you're not going to get that. Your answer is in the reaction.
Right.
The answer will not be verbal and
you're
confirmed.
right. The answer is in the
reaction at that point. Like, because the down low person ain't going to just, because because if they trusted you, they would have said something already.
Yeah,
but they only trust somebody that they feel has a secret, which is like a trans person or another down low person or a gay person. Well, we both doing it. But if you straight and they gay or bisexual and that's what they are.
And you don't know.
And they don't know. They don't trust you. They're not going to trust you.
Yeah. So they're not going to tell you nothing.
They're not going to tell you. You're going to have to really find that shit out by yourself. Or
private eye.
Or you're going to have to make them feel comfortable enough that that's what it is. But like in white culture, they can be that comfortable. They do that a lot.
They don't care.
But we don't do that a lot.
Not at all. And it was an episode, I don't watch this show, but someone was telling me about Tyler Perry's show Sisters, that it was a girl on there that was experiencing some stuff where she literally like discovered him, I want to say like in her underwear. And it was like, let me look it up,
so
listeners. Let me see.
That's
so
crazy.
It was Tyler Perry. We have to find this out. It was Sisters, and it was something where she basically felt like, you know, she kept having sex with him, that he would, I guess, come around.
What you mean?
Let me see. I guess maybe, you know, when I say come around, meaning he was, I guess, stop being gay. I don't know.
I mean, if there's a hidden gay agenda
in the
show, it would be Tyler Perry.
Some people, you know, some people do think that they can change, that they pussy got some power, that they can use it to change anything.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just more developed, I guess, in the sense of I've come around to just change my perspective, and that's just what it is sometimes. You're just going to have to change your perspective on things. Because I've come to believe that if you gay in any shape or form, even if you bisexual, you still gay. If you gay, you definitely like the same sex better. Because otherwise you wouldn't be gay. Like, you clearly like the same sex better.
Absolutely.
They clearly do something for you. So, me personally, if a bisexual man or a gay man is actually sexually attracted to me, at this point, I find it a fucking compliment.
Yeah.
I find it like very just, I don't know, great. I don't know that I find it great. I'm like, oh, seems like some fun. Like, it seems like some fun.
I get it. And I couldn't find the freaking Tyler Perry Sisters, but it was basically like an episode. It was regarding like she was dating this guy and she found out he was gay through like him wanting to be in her underwear, playing her stuff. It was like different scenes, but every time she would get with him, she would continue to have sex with him because I think ultimately she felt like she could make him want to know, yes, make him straight.
I mean, it don't matter what you're talking about. You can't change nobody. We just talking about that, like with people playing the game. If he playing the game before you, don't think y'all gonna
after you get married, you don't stop playing it. Like that's that's not how it goes.
You can't change people.
Not gonna change it. So tell me this: it was, if you all follow XO Nicole Bitcheat on Instagram, there's an article that came out where a lady was married. Was it like 4 years? 4 years to a man, and she found out he was gay, and it was like, she found out basically both times by going through his phone. Yeah, she went through his phone twice. The first time she was at a wedding that she said she basically had to invite herself to. She got to the wedding.
You already knew the answer then.
Yeah, went to the wedding.
You already knew the answer
And
then.
he went to the car, left his phone. She went through it and saw that she ended up calling one of the guys when she saved the number. And this person said that they thought they were talking to a woman. And she was like, well, send me a picture of the woman you're talking to. Her husband was sending pictures of her to this man. Now, mind you, I don't know if it was going to be like an entanglement or something, but it was like I don't know if he was pretending like he was a woman to talk to this man. But the second time, she said he used to guard his laptop like Fort Knox. And her computer wasn't working. He was gone one day. And she logged on and she was like, I know it's the reason why he's so protective. Got into this folder and found all the dick pics, found him dressed in wigs, dresses, just all kinds of stuff. And along with that, she said not only did she suffer from him like verbal abuse, mental abuse, she suffered from physical abuse. It was a lot of things. Basically, he was projecting all those things you talked about onto her. And fortunately, she was able to, eventually get out of it. She said they're great co-parents, but she was married to a gay man. And she says before, people always saying, like, how did you not know? She was like, she really did not know. And I don't know if it was, she just wasn't paying attention. But she said she didn't know. But in my opinion, I feel like a lot of times men show us, like, I don't get how she could just not know.
That story you just told us just really, really hones in on the point of why Kanye said slavery was a choice.
Because what? Explain that.
The beginning of your story, the flag was red as hell.
As far as what?
Like, just all of, like, the moment you felt like you had to invite yourself to a wedding. Red flag number one. Maybe it's pink. Maybe it's burgundy. But it's red, bitch.
Something was there.
The moment you felt like you needed to check his phone. So even
we always talk about that.
So maybe it is the truth. I didn't know he was gay, but you knew
something.
He wasn't for you.
Yeah.
You knew to leave. Like, you knew
he wasn't
to
for
fucking
you.
Leave. Like, it don't matter what the fucking answer is.
Yeah.
I believe right now that there's a guy or two that's actually fucking gay now that I done dealt with.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, not while I got out there and got in the nick of the time. If that got out there in the nick of the fucking time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't have to, it don't take that long. Like, a red flag is a red flag.
Yeah, to discover, uncover, or just figure out what the fuck is going on.
A red flag is a red flag. You may not get all the answers, but you get the answer.
You got a clue.
You get the bottom line answer, which is not for me, not mine.
You gotta
not for me, not mine. That's it.
Not for me, not mine, and you have a very strong clue as to what's going on.
Maybe I could see why she didn't know it was a man. I mean, no, man. Once she said found pictures of his wigs and shit, like, if you didn't know he was gay, then okay, you stupid as hell. But before then,
I think at that point she knew.
Yeah, but before then, I could honestly understand how you didn't know he was gay.
Right.
But you knew
he didn't
something. Fuck with your ass.
Yeah. And
that's what you knew.
And you were still hanging around.
Right. And so that's what I mean by what kind of, like, at some point, it's a choice.
Yeah.
At some point, you chose to stay.
Absolutely. And we talk about that a lot.
You chose to stay.
You absolutely made a decision because this literally what Medea always say, well, how you know if your man cheating on you? And she's like, you think he cheating?
He cheating.
He cheating. Like,
that easy.
That intuition. It kicks in. You got to believe it, especially nowadays.
Because why do you think that? Unless you are crazy.
If you're not certified crazy, then something made you think it.
Yeah, like if you ain't had no reason to think it, but just all of a sudden you think it, it's true.
Yeah, something's going on.
Like, you find the facts later. But
leave now.
But like, that's the reason to leave. Like, people like, I need a reason to break it. No, I don't like you no more. Like, that's it. That's all that. Nah, I ain't feeling it no more. That's an answer.
That's it.
That's it. You ain't got no reason. You could have tried.
So tell me this. What should a woman, leaving is the easiest answer, but I'm going to ask this obvious question. If a woman finds himself involved with a gay man that said he was straight and they found out he was gay, what do they do? They just leave and just leave? Because that's like women who've been with men who decide they want to go to transgender. There's a TLC show about that. Some women hated it and left. Some of the women said, we've been married 28 years. We're going to make it work. I'm just going to be with this woman. But, like, I know he's my husband, quote unquote, on the inside kind of deal.
I can't even answer no questions like that. Because it just really just depends on what you're going to make your mind do.
It's almost like we talk about when a woman decides what she going to deal with.
Really? Yeah, because I can't, you say that and I know it happens and it's a real thing. But I cannot wrap my head around not having a red flag at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, I call, like, me, you see, but the trouble I'm in.
Yeah.
I call niggas gay immediately.
Yeah.
you gay, ain't you? Like easily.
Say gay.
Like you just did something. You know what? It's gay, ain't it? Like yeah. Like I immediately am like that. Like if you like just say I call shit out like very quick. I'm probably like the worst version of myself first.
Yeah.
And like, oh shit, well shit, if you lasted, let's keep on seeing what's about to happen because
keep it moving.
But like, it's just like, I don't even know what to say because I just can't. Maybe it's true and maybe I would, and it's just, I'm not discounting it because some things. I know the truth is some things you don't understand until you in them shoes.
Right.
This is true. So I will not discount the things that have happened to certain people.
Yeah.
But me and my body and my soul and my mind cannot wrap my head around not knowing.
Yeah. Knowing something.
Something. Like just knowing enough, which is I ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
I don't, like that's it.
It's so crazy. After it happens, a lot of times women are like, "I saw this, I knew this."
Like it add up. So if you didn't know, then nothing would add up.
Right.
Once it was said, like you would still be in disbelief.
Yeah.
But the moment it happens, you were like, "Well, this did happen," and I remember this time where I knew I didn't like it, but I kept doing it.
Right.
I mean, it don't matter what the situation is, abuse, anything. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nobody, I will never victim blame, but at the same time. Hurt people, and they're also predators. No matter what it is, so they go to who they feel like. Gonna give them the most leeway to do,
or who would be their beard.
Yeah, or anything. I'm talking about anything. I'm not even talking about gay. I'm talking about even with abusive people.
Okay, that makes sense.
Male or women, like they
go with a prayer.
I know men who would hit a woman. Have they ever and like know them? Have they ever jumped at me? No.
Yeah.
It is not because of anything. It means because they feel like they can get away with it with you.
Yeah.
So the point is like you gotta realize that real quick. Unfortunately, is that hurt people, and hurt people are predators. So you have to equip yourself before you even get into any situation to make sure that you are protected psychologically in that way, that you are not, it don't matter, that you know how to separate love from knowledge. Like, you know to use both simultaneously.
Right. Like,
I can love this person. It really don't matter what the fuck the truth is. Because what's your intentions?
Yeah. Because
if you really love somebody, you really won't care if they're gay or if they this or if they trans. If you really love them.
Right.
So, you're going to have to realize that love is this and standards or whatever you is this, call them, whatever. Well, like, this is this. And they have to work simultaneously because it's not about love.
Yeah.
Because if it was, it don't matter what the fuck they tell you. You're going to deal with it. And sometimes that's why, because you're blindly loving, but you're not using the knowledge. Yeah. You don't need to get into these situations until you know that you have made up in your mind that if it's something that I'm not settling. Yeah. I'm not going for something that I don't want to go for.
If I start out something and it changes, the game changes, then I'm moving around.
You got to make a contract and a deal with yourself before you ever get into them situations. Yeah. Because, like I said, things happen. And I know you can be blinded. We all make mistakes, whatever. But you're not going to convince me that when it happens to these people, that's not why it happened.
Right. That makes perfect sense.
Because they did not guard their heart. They did not protect themselves before getting involved. They don't know themselves. They don't know what love is. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just want what they want. Their intentions may be nice, but they're not pure. They're not pure. They're nice.
Right, maybe nice.
But they're not
pure. Because pure is clean and
good. That's what I say. It's good and perfect. Yeah. It's nice and tried. Good. Like, it's good. Like, it's not evil. It's not necessarily evil or bad.
But it is what it is.
But it is what it is. Like, and you got to be able to draw that line because this just, like I said, I don't want to knock on wood or nothing, but I don't, at this point, like, it ain't no way a man can be gay and I ain't know it because I'm really probably going to ask you within the first 2 or 3.
And you are the anomaly. And on that note, we'll be right back with the resolution. Oh. Nope, the resolution.
Okay.
Look. we are now introducing a new segment to the podcast. This is called Living Single. We want you guys to send in any of your relationship questions, if you need advice, or if you just want to give feedback on the show on a topic that we've discussed. Feel free to DM them on Instagram to Shanna Montana, or you can inbox me on Facebook, Living Single, and we'll definitely be touching on these topics on each episode going forward. So we are back with the resolution, and we want to keep it just really simple to ask the question of, it is 2020. I would think that we have gotten to a place of new normals with, straight, gay, transgendered, whatever the case may be. And, of course, I'm on the outside looking in as a straight woman, but I just think we should be at a better place, but as I say this out loud, I even think about racism and other things and where we are now, how far we should be. But I'll just say this, it's 2020. How do we really combat this issue of dealing with straight men with down low behaviors or straight men who are on the down low? How do we do this and really just make sure ultimately protect ourselves? Because, like I said, this is a safe space, no judgment zone. We love everybody. But if you are a straight woman, you were looking to date a straight man, that's what you want. And you don't want to be at risk with somebody that's playing with your life, because ultimately that's what they're doing. So how do we deal with that? How we get over it? How we combat it? How we push through it? Or do we?
One, I guess, just being able to address the behavior and not the issue. Because even with what you just said, it's not that I'm straight and I want straight and that's why it's wrong. It's that you lied.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Number one, you lied.
Anytime a lie is involved, it's not for the betterment of the other person.
Yeah.
Period. So we got to normalize that type of thinking in the first place.
Okay.
A lie, it don't matter what it is. It's the behavior.
Right.
Because that's why people be acting so confused, is because they address the issue and not the behavior. So when they stop participating in the issue, they think the behavior is gone, but it comes out in a different way.
All. Yeah.
Like, you got to address the behavior. It's the lying.
Yeah.
It's not that you're gay. It's that you're lying about it.
Right.
Or I don't know.
What's wrong. Yeah.
Or you're
hiding it from me.
You're hiding it from me.
Yeah.
So that is a problem. So, like, in those particular situations where it's like combating down low in particular, that has to be just normalized over both genders. And then I feel like male history needs to be normalized.
Okay. But what does that look like?
We just gotta make sure whoever make it ain't a white man. Like, you gotta make sure it's like the psychological factors, the actual history.
Yeah.
The truth has to be said.
Yeah.
Everything that's ever been wrong with the world has something to do with denying the truth. So we have to normalize holding our history accountable and knowing the full truth.
Yeah.
Like, not just a perception of it. And because, like, it seems like that's so big. But no, like, there's a reason for everything. Like,
right.
You are male, and there is things about you that you should know so you can understand what it means to be you.
Yeah.
We learn about when we know the strength of women. We know the history. Like, we normalize it over here.
Right.
Women history to some point. And it seems really woman, but we know more truth than the men, because y'all have been lied and bamboozled to.
Right.
For a number of centuries.
Yeah.
Like a number of centuries.
Unfortunately, it has been a number of centuries.
Y'all deserve it. The things that we get, you want to talk about equality? The fact that we have to confront the truth so much.
Yeah. And
we have to know our history. We have to know our pain. Y'all deserve it too, because that is what makes us a little bit, we just don't have the same problems because of that.
Right.
It don't make us even better. I ain't gonna say that. It just makes us, we have something that you should have too. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it's painful, but it shouldn't be exclusive to just women.
Not at all.
That's what keeps the masculine masculine, was it? Yeah,
toxicity.
Yeah, there you go. That's what keeps the male toxicity, there it goes.
Yeah.
Going. Because it's not just a person of women, it's a person you.
Yeah, both sides of the fence.
That's what I'm saying. It's because you're not liberated, because you're not free. You ain't got no history. You don't know where you came from.
Right.
And it's not just no caveman lumberjack shit.
No,
like,
not
you
at all.
come from Like, know your history, know your body.
Right.
You know how many niggas I had to tell where their G-spot was? Yes, it's in your ass, but the fact that you didn't know, that's what I'm talking about.
That's alarming.
So I say you gotta know about yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta know where you came from, what your body do, what you do, like what's your innate nature and what is psychological. You gotta know why things happen. You know, I guess the period forces us to kind of just be in tune in that type of way, maybe. But at the end of the day, men deserve it. They deserve to be truthful and get to know them and like know themselves. And it seems feminine, but it's only feminine because we do it and you don't.
Yeah.
It's not because it's feminine. It's because you've been fucking lied to and bamboozled, led astray, hoodwinked.
For a long time.
For a long time. Like, you deserve peace and freedom. But that's why most men got to find liberation through what? A woman.
Yeah.
And even if you're straight, you either mate with a woman, or if you gay, what happens? You find your liberation by being a woman.
Ah. A woman.
Like,
we run the world. That's what it comes down to. So I definitely understand that. And this has definitely been a very interesting conversation because there's been so many truths that have been told. But ultimately, what we want y'all to do out there is understand in 2020, it's time to be free and be who you are. And it's also time to arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor at the end of the day. And we'll be right
Elijah,
back.
his people ain't
It's
killed.
Elijah, what's his last name?
McCain,
I believe.
Or something more claim, one of them, but his people ain't arrested either.
Disgusting.
And that boy, who he like 17, he went on a trip with 7 white people on the boat.
I know the one about the black woman when I was at a sleepover with some white women.
She was an adult, but there was a 17-year-old boy who went swimming with his high school mates, and all of their stories different.
And they've all come back but him?
Yeah, he did. They found his body like 3 days later. It happened in like June.
What?
I keep on forgetting his name. He was a handsome young fellow. But he's an Afro Latino. He black and Mexican too. So we really need to come together on that. It's just so much. It's just too much.
It's too much. And we got to keep fighting a good fight. And we'll definitely, there's something, an episode we're definitely going to have and talk about those things. But absolutely, we'll be right back with the Montana Minute. And now this brings us to the Montana Minute. I really think we said all we had to say about this topic in the midst of the show. However, I want to reiterate that if you see signs of possibly being with someone who is stating that they are straight and their actions say otherwise, it may be time for you to go. Do your research, don't be accusatory, but be honest with yourself when and if you get honest answers. So, be sure to visit our website at www.tobesingleornottobe.com to check out our blog and get some apparel from our Savage Summer collection. And now I leave you to decide, to be single or not to be. That is the question. Signing off, yours truly, Shanna Montana.